Hey, yo, Brett Wallace! You be William, Mr. T? Why you up there, dog? Like, in the early 1900s, there were...
Alright, first...
You see how flush it sits with the piston? Look at, there's an accident over here. It looks like a bad one, too. Look at that. I'm gonna have to address the muffler leak situation tomorrow. Hey, yo, Brett Wallace! This your street, dog! Come share some positive vibes in Philly!
Okay, Zebo, I see you. You've been putting in that work, bro.
I'm really taking over that headline, right? I'm on YouTube, and I typed Genuine Roughhouse 50 to see what will come up. And look what comes up. My videos, yo. Back to back. Look at the whole first page. Got the whole first page on Smash. Dominated. Like, you don't believe me? Watch this. Let me refresh it. Matter of fact, rather than refresh it, I'm just going to start a new page. I'm on a new page, you see? And I'm going to type Genuine. Bam, it comes up right there, right? Hit that, enter, and now watch what happens. Bam, look at that. Wow, yo, we smashed in the first page. You're like, literally. These were the original Roughhouse 50 videos. They're from 2 years ago, 16,000 views. Look at this one. From a year ago, 8,000 views. 4 years ago, 18,000 views. Those used to be the ones up top. Look at another one of my videos. Another one, bam. Yo, we dominating the first page. Look at another one. With barely any views. We dominating the first, look at another John. Wow, yo, that's crazy. But we got the first 5, 6 of them on Smash, and we wasn't up top before. Let me see what happens when I put RH50. RH50. Bam, we come up top still. Yo, what's up with this boy? Why Mr. T up there for RH50? You be William, Mr. T? Why you up there, dog? Yo, look at that, though. Yo, we killing it, bro. That's what's up. That is what's up. That means we're using the tags and the keywords to the best of our ability. Driving down Germantown, about to get a tour and grab some food. I just be thinking when I look at these buildings and I look at these houses and stuff, I think like it's so nostalgic, it's so crazy when you think about the same neighborhood that we're walking in today, 2018, the future, right? That there was multiple eras of life walking through these same exact roads. Like Germantown was once filled with a whole different culture of life in the 50s or in the 1930s. You got to keep in mind that these houses, a lot of them were made in 1919, 1908, 1900s. There's some buildings that were made in the late 1800s. So we've taken that into consideration. The style of people, just the trend, the vehicles, were all different. Like in the early 1900s, there were no vehicles. So a lot of these roads were empty. Like if you look at Lehigh Avenue, before vehicles hit Lehigh Avenue, it looked like a completely different street. But now it's different. So just taking that all in. Wanted to share it with y'all. Got that Philly Scepter bus behind me. Bro, I'm in what they call Tioga Nicetown. To me, that is just the hood for me. Like, been through here since I was a kid. But I was reading articles the other day on like the worst neighborhoods in Philadelphia, just to get an idea like what people consider the worst neighborhoods in Philadelphia. Can you believe for 2018, this was considered one of the worst hoods, most dangerous hoods in Philadelphia? Yo, I was blown away. I was like, yo, these people are wimps, bro. They are like, they must be like, whoever is creating this list must be extra sensitive, because you should have saw some of the forums like where people were commenting like, where are the neighborhoods I should stay away from if I move to Philly? Or, you know what I mean? They were talking about Nicetown, Kensington, Allegheny West, Strawberry Mansion. Like, they were talking about them in such a malicious manner. Like, yeah, everybody from that community is bad, or I don't know, in some form or another. They were just talking negatively about neighborhoods that I walk through so freely. So it just makes me wonder, you know, it makes me think. Like, I don't think we're that bad, you know? I mean, nobody really bothers you unless you bother them, right? But I think that same rule is applicable to any piece of ground on earth.
Alright, y'all, so I was uploading to YouTube, and guess what? My cousin hit me up, and he swing through the blizzard with his little fresh 2019 Grom. He asked me to come out and take a test ride. Let's go test ride that joint together. Alright. First, second, third. This is my first time riding one of these Johns. It feels so small. It feels strong, but it just feels small. I guess because I'm a little taller.
This looks familiar, right? They sent another brand new package and it looks like they had to spend what? Like $48 to ship it? That's ridiculous, yo. We're not gonna do a complicated unboxing for this. I just wanna open this up and see what the cylinder looks like. This week on The Box. I'm gonna slice this John open with a razor blade. With a razor blade. A razor blade. Cut it open, hurry up. I think that should be more than enough, right? Oh man, I cut the cylinder in half with the razor. That would have been crazy, right? Alright, let's take a look at this, guys. What should we expect? Did they give us a piston and a cylinder, or was it just a cylinder? Either way, I'm grateful. Let's see what it looks like. Dun 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 dun. 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 Man, they said that we ain't giving you nothing else but a cylinder, dog. You say your cylinder's messed up. That's it. We ain't sending you nothing extra. They straight up just sent me a new cylinder, but that's what's up. I am grateful. Let me. I'm still grateful to have a new cylinder. So let's take a real good look at this. Let's inspect it. Let's look at the ports. You see, these are the ports that we're worried about. And this time we're gonna take real good care of these ports, aren't we? We're gonna do our best to just, you know, make it last. My only concern today is after I install it, remember how we were talking about that the muffler is a full circle, the muffler port, but this, it cuts off a little bit, like 25%. You see it's not a full circle. I'm not sure if that's gonna affect the performance in a major way. I'm sure it may or may not just take down some miles per hour, like top end, but I hope it doesn't affect the takeoff or off the line, you know, the torque. We'll find out, right? Even though I ain't showing y'all the installation, because I done showed y'all this engine open a few times, and I'm not gonna tire you with that, I will show you the new cylinder installed. You see how flush it sits with the piston? Yeah, that's dope, guys. I'm about to put everything together as far as the engine goes and turn her over and see what she sounds like.
2 hours later.
Might as well keep it real with y'all and give y'all the update, right? So the scenario is it's not starting. Even though I installed the new cylinder, it's still not starting. I'm not sure if it's the spark plug or if it's flooded at this point. I brought in my vehicle, my car battery, to try starting it, and it's still not starting. Originally, the small battery was dying. In the beginning, it sounded like going to the crank, but then it stopped. I tried choking the carb with putting my hand over the spout, but it's just spitting out gas on the carb. I took out the spark plug and pumped it. I let it sit for a few intervals, like 20-minute intervals, to see if it dried up, and I put a fan in front of it. However, it's still not starting. I even when it got starter fluid, I got a can of starter fluid, went to AutoZone, I came back, still not starting. It's about 2 hours later. The cylinder was easy to install. Everything else was easy. This part is slowing me down. And last week when I turned it on without a muffler, and it turned on just fine with the same spark plug and everything. So I'm not sure what it is at this point, but I figured I'd at least document the fact that it's not starting. I might get it started by the end of the night. I might not. We'll see.
Much later.
About 2 hours later and 2 trips to AutoZone, I picked up a new spark plug and I got some gas, yo. Something told me, yo, why don't you put some gas? Because it might be on E. I put some gasoline. I put the new spark plug. It turned on. Yeah, it turned on, y'all. It's on and ready to ride. The only thing is that I'm kind of disappointed with the way it sounds. I'm not sure if it's that cylinder. It's a good chance it could be the cylinder, because the cylinder, remember how we discussed the exhaust port is slightly smaller, but it sounds kind of like disappointing. I don't know if it's because I'm in a room, I'm in a lab, and there's gonna be a strong echo in here, so it's gonna sound the way it's sounding right now. But let me turn it on so y'all can get an idea of what I'm talking about. I don't know, it sounds a little like it has an air leak. I got the Scoot Magoo started, but as I'm driving to pick up my wife, look at, there's an accident over here. It looks like a bad one too. Look at that. Toon always running into something, huh? Wow. Yeah, this had to be a big accident because they just took away one car and there's another two over there still crashed, all up in the gas station. Wow, look at that. Yo, this joint is crazy. Let me see if I give y'all an exclusive Action Toon. Instead of Action News, it's Action Toon, dog. I'm out here, but it sounds horrible. I just wanted to test it before I call it a night. I'm gonna have to address the muffler leak situation tomorrow because it has an air leak. Turns on though. Watch. One more time for the YouTubers. But I don't like the way it's sounding.